labeled as that, but positioning. Here we go, and top low. This is the opening ride. Pulls in. Shots up more. You can take this correctly. Your inflation doesn't to save your life. This is going to be simple. Who's going to drop in on this? None other than Robert Lowe out of West Ireland.
First day I'm back, when I fly home from wherever I am, I mean, I'm still calling it home, you know, I don't even hardly stay there, but you know, I am Cornish, so there's something to be said for that, that I was born in, well, I guess Newlyn, and it's just in general, I'm not from, my family don't surf, you know, and they never surfed, and until I was sort of a late teenager, surfing wasn't part of my setup, I didn't know anything about it. That's why I think this film's going to be interesting, because at least they can see that I'm just not from a big wave surfy background, you know what I mean?
People may think that we're just sun and sand, but we're much more than that.
It's all the same for me, but St Ives itself is the heart of it, and through and through I do love it. That's the thing. You know, the carnage in summer can get the better of you at times. It's overwhelming, it's suffocating and intense, but that's home, isn't it? It's always been like that. It's nothing new. I grew up right in front of the sea there, right in the harbour, so it's cobble streets, fishermen, boats, and just pasty shops, and they do the Seal Island trips and all that sort of stuff, and you've got the piers there, we used to go pier jumping, and yeah, just the usual tourist stuff.
Hey, seal. Hi guys. Oh, don't worry, he won't go. No, he will, he keeps coming back.
Hey, not too close.
It's easy to get roped into the, you know, when you're working sort of when I was lifeguarding on the beach and then washing dishes. It's easy to hate the town because it's so busy, but the essence of St Ives is still there for me, and that's what I miss, being in Cornwall sometimes. And I don't know why. I think it's just part of me. By no means will we surf in other places. I wouldn't want to talk it up yeah, we were gnarly, we go and surf the heavier waves around Cornwall. Not that there's that many, but you know, we get surf. But yeah, we used to pretty much just surf Mere. Just dedicated our, you know, first part of our life to Mere, pretty much, 15 years. And then we kind of realised that there's actually different waves that are better around the corner. But yeah, that's it really.
Well, surfing, Basically, if you want to surf, you don't want to surf this town, you want to go surf Newquay. Because like, you got the Cribber wave, and if you're a good surfer, you're going to go out and surf that. That's it, mate. So if you can surf, you'll surf that, mate. And that is the wave for Cornwall, the Cribber.
A wave known as a cribber breaks on rare occasions and can reach heights of 20 to 30 feet.
It's like going down Demon Drop at Flambars.
Whenever I'm home, it's like peak summer usually, so everyone's just in full work mode, and so the only time I get to hang out with all my mates and have a crack is in the sea. So for me, it's like it's where we get to reconnect, and most of my best friends will be in there. So it's a way to like hang out and have fun, and that's what going home's all about. Do you know what I mean? People like the older surfers that we looked up to, they're all like ripped and stuff. Like most of them don't surf anymore, but like half of them still doing, half of them still ripped, which is sick. But none of them were sponsored or anything, so there wasn't really anyone to like in the town that I knew personally that like could sort of say, oh, I can be a pro surfer. Or no one talked about that. It was just a different kind of generation. Like nowadays, they got like, you know, coachy kind of style stuff, and you know, they train little kids, and there's a little surf club there, and there's loads of them, and they can see that, like, you know, if you put your mind to it and you love it, you can, you know, give it a dig, and you know, get out of Dodge if you want. Like, I don't speak to any of my mates when I'm away, but like I still connect with them like whatever, like family, you know, and we've all got shit in common still. We all still actually like each other, do you know what I mean? And we've known each other like most of our lives. It's pretty cool. There's a handful of us, and so yeah, I think that's real special. So it's a pretty rad community to have grown up around. Just don't have a proper wave to like go and practice on like that, and it's just most of the lads that surf, like the pro surfers and stuff like that, know about other places that they travel to for surf, right? And so they're not really going to come to Cornwall, you know, or England to surf, because the waves, they're not good enough really, you know. So
I haven't seen Lowe in quite a while, but I think when we first met was in Portugal in 2017, I think it was. And yeah, Lowe took us in for a couple of weeks, and we did a bunch of surfing with him, and yeah, it was fun. Super down on chasing waves.
But what about his warm-up mix? It was like 2 volumes, right?
Oh, no wonder everything was so vague. But I actually remember the next day the waves been firing.
it's, you know, like I always say, I would get up like 5 in the morning, then I run around, going for my beach runs and run through town and stuff, and there's no one around. It still feels like when I was 10, you know, messing about outside Dad's house at Lambeth Walk. So just, yeah. You know, Frosty Jacks, Lambrini, 2 litre bottle per person, just get paralytic. It's just, in the end, it always ends up with a little broken window, or that was pretty much the go-tos. Yeah, you need to walk down the road and you know you're going to bump into like 10 of your mates, then you just skate about, and it's pretty boring. There's fuck all to do, so you just bombing it down hills and getting hammered and your mates cracking up. That was what it was, really.
Usable. I mean, I went out for 5 hours around St. Just playing around on mine workings. I mean, you can literally just go miles. You come to a headland and oh, that looks like a cool place to get to, or stop. And then you get around to the neck and you get around there and then you see another bit of headland. It's easy to go miles. You can take over a skate park. It can be full of kids on their skateboards and BMXs, and I start doing one little jump and then suddenly the whole lot, but in about 10 minutes they've cleared the entire park and let me rip it. I do miss that.
Great, thanks, cool.
My good mate from Senate.
Nice to meet you, man.
We grew up together, so we go way back.
It's nice, this place.
Yeah.
Right, boys, nice to see you, nice.
Yeah.
We'll get down to that bus stop to get back to Hale.
When I think of Matt, I instantly think of Danny, think of Mickey, you know what I mean? Ferg really just branched out and they've just found their thing and they've just honed in that energy and gone all in on it, and Matt's one of those, and so's Foxy, and it's super inspiring, do you know what I mean?
Check. Yeah, seeing him being like a kind of rough rider and then actually using surfing to kind of transform his life, yeah, it was pretty sweet to witness, you know.
It's Jack.
It's hard to know what to say, really. What's Foxy say?
I think about him dying, yeah. I used to think about it more. I used to imagine the phone going, and then every time the phone used to go with an Irish number or a 3-5 at the start, whatever it is, I used to think, oh, this is it, he's dead. But I don't think about it much anymore.
I remember we went to France, we were like 16.
Wait.
He'd be 18, I was 16, and like, he's the only one with a pillow because he nicked it on the ferry on the way over, and none of us had any of that shit. And then he got mumps, and it was like out of season, rainy shit, and his head and balls swelled up massive, like he had this big alien head. It was like, at the time I thought it was massive. It was probably like 8-10 foot onshore. I remember him paddling out. It was just being like a little speck down the waves. It was just horrible. Even then he had something in him that he had to do that, even when it was like not fun, no one else was doing it. It was just between him and himself, you know what I mean? It wasn't about having fun. It wasn't about anyone watching or like, you know, trying to be a legend. He just had to do it. I don't know why.
Pepsi, come here. Sorry.
Do I look at you or what?
That's proper old school, that, mate, isn't it, eh? What a beauty.
My dad's like, you know, a proper character, and he's full of wisdom, and he's, yeah, he's funny as fuck, really. I mean, he's just basically the opposite of me, you know, in so many ways. Doesn't mean that I don't love him and connect with him and get on with him. But yeah, I mean, the father and son thing as well, though, isn't it?
Dad, do you remember when we had shitloads of parties when you went to Thailand?
Yeah.
Shit. He obviously doesn't surf or whatever, and he's not an athlete, is he? Not that I say I'm an athlete, but I give a fuck about what I eat and all the rest of it. But Dad's the polar opposite. He's got the worst diet known to mankind. Ask him what he's eating today.
Do you want a can of Coke? That's all I drink is that or water. No, Tom, when he was little, he was, when he was about 3, he could throw properly with both arms, kick with both feet. He's a left footer but a right-hander. We used to play for hours throwing rocks at seagulls, who could nail the seagull. And then he was a good cricketer, good footy player, good bowler, bowls like he's got a good googly. So he throws like that, bowls like that. Bats right-handed, surfs left-footed. So that when he was playing judo, it was good because he was left-footed and right-handed, so he could throw the throws off either hand or either foot. And he was just a natural sportsman.
We're doing a little interview. One of our past pupils has apparently done very well at surfing and one thing or another. They went. We've been here. Oh my gosh, been here since the 60s. We managed to acquire this bit of ground off the county council because it was part of a school, you know.
I mean, I don't know how old he was when he came to judo. I shouldn't think him all about 10.
But I do remember him. I remember the name, and I remember him distinctly. Good balance. And one of the things about judo, of course, is you're on your own. It's a loner sport. I should imagine, like surfing, it's up to you. So we teach self-reliance. So that the judo training that Tom received, I'm sure would have helped him throughout his career.
Is 11 o'clock all right?
That's perfect. See you on Sunday at 11 then.
We had a field, we just had a field that we used to cut a wicket. Then the guy who owned the campsite built a conservatory on the end of his house and he didn't want cricket balls landing on it.
England then went on and made 151.
I've got a couple of stories about probably the same ones as he's got.
He only played a handful of games with you because he was always out surfing and what have you, sort of. We was losing the game and Tommy went in and I've never seen a boy hit the biggest six in all my life.
Beautiful, clean strike. Oh, he really is such a natural hitter of a cricket ball.
Tom was fielding on the top boundary and there was a guy up there who was mouthing off at him. And then this guy came onto the field and Tom just kung fu kicked him and that was the end of that. It was all over in a flash, but he wasn't going to be messed with, you know. That's the cricket season over here now.
See ya.
With cricket, when he was, 9, he got in the under-11s Cornwall team. So I was happy as a pig in shit. And then, I suppose when he was about 13, 14, that's when he started getting interested in surfing. He said to me, "Dad, I'm not playing cricket anymore." And it's funny, like with Tom when he was little, I encouraged him to, but you can't climb to the top of that tree. But you can't jump off that big high board into that swimming pool and, all that. And yeah. Well, no, he's definitely brave. Definitely. To the point of stupidity sometimes. And he's been injured a lot, biffed on reefs in Bali and 2 dislocations. Tom is now, I'd say, experienced. Yeah. Kamikaze, head the ball, here we go, woo, to Let's have a little think about this.
I kind of think about it like this. You throw a bathtub full of water off the top of a building, it's going to flutter up around itself and make spray. Come on, guys!
But I think with the surfing lad, and then I forget who it was he was sponsored by, and the chap in charge of that said, look, if you want to make a real go at this, you need to start either winning some competitions or surfing some really big waves. Tom had the big waves, weren't you, know? I don't know, I just think he's done really well for an English matey from Porthmeor. You know, fair play. Surfing stories, well, you know. But it was Mickey who's this sort of, whatever you want to call it, not inspiration, but showed him the way, you know, and gave him the confidence to say, look, you can do this. You know?
Who's that? Who's that one thing?
The connection I have with Mick, it's sort of like, and the respect I have for him is the highest, you know, like out of all the people I know. Like seeing some of his movies, like bodyboard movies and shots and stuff like that. So I kind of just knew he was a bit of a ledge, and the way that he can do everything, he was just one of them people. You're just like, whoa. I just said I'd be stoked to like go to Ireland and come surf some of the waves like Aileens and stuff like that, or wherever, and just hang out. You know, first Irish experience. You know, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to get a photo of it to go surfing or like a video or something like that. I wasn't like doing anything at all, just basically checking out Ireland. And so for me, it was just like, wow, like every day just surfing these crazy waves and basically just getting sucked over the falls every surf.
Everyone's just up for adventure at that point. There's such a like energy of like, fuck it kind of thing. Because growing up in Cornwall, you don't know how to wrangle waves, just kind of hoping you'll be alright and trying to learn. So you travel to try and seek out those experiences and see how you get on. Amazing feeling. Fuck all equipment suddenly in waves that are trying to kill us, so no one knew what the fuck they were doing. So that's where Tom just like took the bit between his teeth, and it's perfect for him because not many people are wired like him, you know. He can like switch it off and go, and you don't see many people like that really. Loads of people charge, but like when waves get properly like terrifying, not many people want to take that extra step, you know.
Did you be used to this kind of thing, Michael?
Did a bit.
Yeah, you did a bit. You did a bit, right? Yeah.
Little bit. There's quite a while, but we try not just very wet.
Yeah,
well, I do come by the hills and then do one verse in Irish.
Yeah.
So you can tell me.
Okay.
Come by the hills to the place where fancy is free, and stand where the peaks reach the skies and the lochs meet the seas, where the rivers run clear and the bracken is gold in the sun, and the cares of tomorrow must wait till this day is done. Oh, come by the hills to the place where life is a song, and stand where the birds fill the air with their joy all day long.
Ireland challenges you more than any place that I've ever experienced. That's how it feels to me. Still, I'm not saying it's the heaviest waves. I'm not saying like the surf itself. It's what surrounds the session. You know, you get up fucking dark and early. You try and get yourself in your wetsuit. And there's frost on your wetty. You know, like you're not allowed to hang your wetty inside because it stinks piss. You're living in like, you know, 3 of you living in one little room.
There it is, the house we used to live in for like 3 years.
Mick and Ferg, they're not whingers like me, you know. Like the cold got to me, the dark got to me, you know. Mist sets in, you don't know where you're going and how you're going to get back. I mean, it sounds quite like exciting, probably. Oh yeah, cool, it's exciting, but it's not when you're freezing. Everything's just shit when you're freezing. Like you just feel shit because you're just like, I just want to get warm. It's just great to be around people that getting you psyched. Like Mick would just be in the lineup and just screaming, basically making these mad noises and just send it on one, like go on one. And I had Ferg with me, you know, so I connected with Ferg under the cliffs in Lowe, that one surf, and that first surf at the cliffs was brilliant. I loved it.
Sal, mind if I pick 2 tomatoes and eat them? Go for it. Thank you. They're so nice.
Yeah, I was only reminded this of the day about when I first met Tom, and I couldn't remember exactly how we met, but I remember one of the earliest times I met him, I was at Bumbloids and Tom was out there. I'd missed the surf or something, and he was just like airdropping into the rock basically. I don't know if I want to know him or be around that, because that looked a little bit crazy. So I was like, oh, I wonder who this guy is.
No. Tom's from a small town, a small fishing town in Cornwall, where there's no big wave influence. Very little anyway, and not many big wave surfers. So the fact that he's mustered up the energy to go and do what he did and get himself on the map and put in that time and energy is pretty special, and I think there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, we took on strange waves from strange angles, and yeah, it was a very fun and interesting and exciting time. I dreamt of all these dreams of surfing these waves, and now I'm going to do something else. You know, that's it.
Ireland's brought out, I want to say like the best and the worst in me. I just mean more like it's put me through like the worst experiences of my life and then the best, you know. It's a powerful place, and the most powerful place I've ever connected with.
This is the healthiest thing you could do, like. You get surfers here every day of the week. Surfers get injured here very easily. I think it's the most dangerous sport because it's a very rocky shore, this. That there is a sea lettuce. You see, it's delicious, you can eat it. My father, my grandfather, and all old people have done this. I'm waiting now for the tide to go off of this here so I can get some more. There's a lot of it out there, but the tide has to go off it. Survival. This is survival.
You know, it kind of like doesn't matter how good of a surfer you are or how much of a madman you are in the water, but if you're a dickhead on land, you know, you're not really gonna have many mates, and it's the way that Tom treats his family and his friends and everyone that he loves definitely shows in his humble character, and a very kind of spiritual human being who definitely carries a pretty electric energy around him.
I mean, I've won. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a contest in life. I've been gifted with two beautiful angels that have they love me. I'm fucking stoked. I don't have to worry about anything because I got my two babies now. I'm sweet. I just feel like all of this surfing stuff. It's important to me because I love it so much. But I love them more than I love that because they're going to be there when, for me, no matter what, you know, and also surfing in a sense, I mean, the water will be, but it's just different. They're fucking people, you know? And, I was a bit concerned that I would just end up drowning, just going a bit hard and, not really thinking about things, you know? I kind of didn't really mind if that happened in a way. So let's flip that on its head and be I've got loads to lose, and also just since I met Tess, I feel like it'll just be alright. But Tess is thinking downstairs, come the fuck on, we've got to get baby out before she loses her mind.
I'm a little bit early, is it too annoying? When I actually started realising that I love this guy and I'm going to be with him, I was like, why was he from England? I wish he was from somewhere else. England's fucking shit. And then I went to Cornwall and I was like, this place is amazing, especially St. Ives. I just thought it was super beautiful. You didn't have to think about anything, you just could be in the moment, and walking through the forest and the mountains and going, like finding like beautiful streams and like laying on our backs and looking up through the trees at like the sunlight coming through on mushrooms together and just like feeling so connected, almost like one person, that we've always been together.
Also, you remember I was talking about maybe doing a few words about sort of Hawaii, you know? I've really like fallen in love with the place. Like I said to you on the phone the other day, when I first came over and met Nate and Kamale Alexander and Kola Alexander, you know, all these legends of, you know, surfing, I got to connect with them, and they took us under their wing as such and shown us nothing but aloha, you know, and that is real. I'm forever grateful for all of those surfers that were really good to me back on my first trip. You go out watching videos of Nate and get amped on it and run around the corner and surf your 2 foot onshore beachy, try and do airs and stuff with your mates, and then next thing you know you're on the North Shore hanging out with your family and Nate's family, and you're a genuine friend of his. It's pretty trippy.
What? That's so roll on your back. Where's your other dog? Has he got another dog? Yeah, where's the other dog?
Alright, so when I first met Tom, him and Fergal showed up from England and Ireland. And they showed up to the North Shore. But then we drug him out to Phantoms. And we made him surf some waves. And I think his board was 8 too. And they would tell us about these waves they had in Ireland, and we didn't really believe them. Then you just saw these videos of them surfing these waves that were just so insane. And I feel like him and Fergal came together, and then Tom has just kept on his path, and watching Tom become a success and surfing into himself has been a really cool thing. You know, I feel like surfing really needs people that are like Tom, because Tom's doing it from his heart, and hopefully he keeps going and we get to watch what he does in the future. So keep it up, Tom. The world needs you, surfing needs you, we love you. And I just said it.
me feels like it's like my own journey in a sense, rather than like I kind of got pressured into it, you know. It kind of like was meant to be. I don't know how the hell it ended up coming right. I have no idea. I know that if you put loads of energy in something, it works out, like, you know, in some form or another. But not to say that you can actually make a living off it. I don't have a clue how that worked out. Pretty nuts.